why hello. Welcome to the Thieves Guild. It's Alice, by the way. It's only 2 hours this. It's 1, 2, it's 2. What do we want to do? I like to show, okay, catchy. Bit of a hole in the wall, but I'm fond of it. We should be able to relax here. It's the last time it won't happen again. About that, there would like to join me. Sure, alright, thanks. Let's meet up at Coach Joy. Be waiting. Guess I'll find some way to occupy myself in the meantime. The Jazz Gin. This is, it's a rather nice place. Not quite an apology for that little incident back at the cafe, but rest assured we're safe here. I'm a regular. Let's take some time off when we can, don't you think? What kind of place is this? Jazz club? You got to hear some great performers here. This is my kind of club. You're still taken with it. Is it safe to assume you've visited places like this before?
Let us go.
In case, let's sit in.
What will you do?
Well, drinks, we don't get... So why don't we get some drinks? I'd call beer for me. This is a dead fan, and someone sounds like you're serious. Pick the drinks then, shall I? There aren't any soft drinks you actually dislike, right? Bro. Thanks for waiting, here's your order. Special performance today, so I hope you enjoy it. Starting, let's sit back and enjoy the show. Not if it's copywritten, we're not. We're listening to music with Akechi. And relaxing, I really do like coming here. It's a great place. Glad you hear it. Working obligations take me to quite a few restaurants and cafes, but this place is a little special to me. Call it my go-to place. Do you have anywhere like that? I live there, actually. You live there? I'm not sure that counts as a go-to place if you don't actually have to go anywhere.
Really?
In Tokyo on your own, and now you live in a cafe loft? Impressive. It's like something out of a story. To say I'm envious, you must be quite well stocked in coffee and curry. Live alone myself, but I rarely have the time to cook my own meals. Reminds me, do you cook? Pretty frequently.
Very impressive.
It's impressive. I don't have much experience myself. Even my efforts in cooking class have been underwhelming, in particular an attempt to fillet a fish went poorly. I usually come here when I need some time to really think on my own. Chatting with you here is really quite refreshing. You know, you're the first person I've ever brought here. Not like I was keeping it from anyone, but I suppose it goes to show we have some strange connection. You 4 now? Yeah, 5? 4? Okay.
All right.
Getting late, we should probably we should probably get going. See you later. Take it to pee. Are you gonna talk right now? What's the music say? Wonderful, live bands always have a certain power in their music, certainly to the point of jazz as well. The jam sessions see improvisation, both complex and organic. As each player incorporates their own flavors, natural melody is born from chaos. Something about this strange erratic synchronicity, it's euphoria, like when I managed to solve a case. You really are having fun? I kinda get it. I'm glad I brought you along then. But I'd have more luck if I brought someone who I know can keep up with me intellectually. Jazz is has a deep and complex style. I'd love for us to sit down and really talk about it sometime. Let you go. Somehow I always end talking more than usual when it's with you. Expect another invitation soon. For now, please excuse me. Who talks like that, you psycho? Fine, take me. Put me in the gulag, I'm ready. Speaking of gulag, isn't Warzone this week? Like the 14th? 15th?
Don't be ridiculous.
Ah.
This new ally you gained was Makoto? Just tell me the truth.
You're clueless, huh? You're clueless, huh?
That's preposterous. If what you say is true, Was Makoto also running from the police when you were arrested?
Ask yourself.
Now that I think about it, she did start talking a lot about the investigation from summer onward. Makoto aside, you mentioned one other important detail. Did Kaneshiro really say there was someone using the metaverse besides the Phantom Thieves? Those words could just be taken as you shifting blame to this other person, you know.
Take it as you will.
But why would you fabricate such an elaborate story and then shift the blame elsewhere? There are two possibilities. Either you've simply been trying to confuse me with your lies, or everything you've stated is true.
Okay, yeah, I guess you can take everything at face value. You can decide that.
That's the plan. Then again, I am investigating a thief who steals hearts. Very well.
What's up,
No
buddy?
matter how absurd it may seem,
Nikki, I'm
I'll
napping. Leave me
reevaluate
alone.
my
You're
stance on
embarrassing me.
believing you, for now. In return, speak the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's a
Are you
big deal.
my defense attorney or are you the prosecutor? You would say Najima?
I am thou. It shall be.
Alright, that was requires a new vow.
Birth of the judgment,
Is judgment?
Persona. I have
The judgment? Judge?
All right.
Alright.
We're running out of time. Let's move on to your next target. Actually, I should rephrase that. They targeted your group first, didn't they? The identity of your opponent is this. We have no pictures.
Medjed?
Even their names and identities are unknown. If what you told me is true, then this nav thing you've mentioned wouldn't have worked in this case. How did you target them? Tell me everything.
Is that Medjed, by the way? No, I don't have to read the system story. Oh, do they think they are? Sweet delicious. Come on, show us your faces. The Phantom Thieves made him have a change of heart, right? Seriously, the Phantom Thieves are amazing. Isn't it so cool how they steal people's hearts? How do they make them repent? I'm really curious. Who are they? A couple of teenagers from high school. Hey, you there, right? Come downstairs. Hey, you're there, right? Come downstairs, sorry. Where have you parked?
Hey, check the ingredients in the fridge.
PPP, PPP.
Hey, what's up? Huh?
Why are you holding your phone like that?
Not cute. That was the one the staff recommended to me, though. Won't that printer do? Huh? It'll do, but it's not it? Okay, I'll be right over. This might take a while. I'm leaving the store to you. Lock up for me if I don't come back.
You got a boss? What I'm gonna do?
Something like that. What a handful.
You got a boss?
And that concludes the latest news on the suspect Kaneshiro. This case is said to be a result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but what do you think?
We don't know their methods, but I believe they are a menace that will threaten this law-abiding country. This dangerous group tampers with people's hearts. It's no different from brainwashing.
I see. You're absolutely correct.
I wonder what's going on. Didn't this happen a little while ago, too? Who was it again? You know, that famous artist.
Ah, Madarame, was it?
They punished those awful people.
Like Megafarte?
The Phantom Thieves aren't at fault then.
Well, that may be true, but
Don't you think so too, dearie? The Phantom Thieves aren't doing anything wrong, are they?
Nah, put him in the gulag. Probably not.
Well, I think they're doing good. Oh my, look at the time. We should probably head home.
ah, you're right. Thanks for the drink.
Let me see.
Yes.
Warzone 2 preload.
Case. But to think the Phantom Thieves would honestly attempt an absurd idea like social reform.
November 14th.
You're absolutely right. I'm not pleased about the general public's support of them either.
And goes live when?
So the danger of the metaverse being
Preload's Monday.
their continued actions.
Once is Wednesday.
Actually, there is one
Okay, we'll be playing that Wednesday.
that
as usable. It involves having the Phantom Thieves destroy themselves without our direct intervention. Things up so that those mental shutdown occurrences are their doing. Ah, I thought as much. I had a feeling that it was too brutal for it to be his own idea. Still, to think you'd go through such elaborate detail to crush them. Their actions must be that much of an eyesore for you. I sympathize with what you're going through. Well then, I'll clean this up quickly and put it behind us. Yes, a grand undertaking like social reform is beyond a group such as the Phantom Thieves. Only a select few are worthy of changing the world. And who better than the future Prime Minister, sir?
Evil magnetic laugh. My son doing? Wasted? It's Ryuji.
Hey, it's me. Where you at? What you doing?
Watching the store.
Gotcha. We're gonna come over right now about the, you know what. See ya. What's up? We're here to hang out.
That's not why we're here. We need to study for finals.
On you are Mark.
You're one of us now, so of course you gotta help us. We're in trouble if you don't teach us, you know.
That's right.
Even you're saying such things? Let's leave those guys be.
I couldn't ask the last time I was here, but what is this place? The storekeeper doesn't seem to be around.
It's where this guy lives. He's got complicated circumstances. We can tell her about it, right? Actually, tell yourself.
That's terrible.
On Yusuke and me are pretty much the same too. I mean, it's not as bad as this guy's though. It's just something we can't ever put up with. That's why we all became Phantom Thieves.
You can say Roynald Ryuji. We known each other for a while.
I know. We're all part of the team. By the way, Makoto, ain't there someone you can't forgive either? Like, a heart you want to change?
That's a secret.
Ah, there's someone like that. You could just tell us, you know. You don't gotta be so cold.
That aside, do you have any intention of studying for the exams?
Not really.
It's fine if I leave then?
No, I'm just joking. Please teach us.
What was this term? It's phobia, so it's a fear of some kind.
I think it's a fear of open spaces. You don't hear it that often, though.
Sorry, I can't stump my toe without hearing the word claustrophobia.
I suck at proper grammar, though.
Even if we study English, it's not like I'm gonna use it in the future.
When it comes to you, your Japanese is questionable too.
Shut up!
Explain the writer's feelings? What point is there in that?
Oh, it's impossible. I can't memorize all these formulas. Ain't there a good way of cheating?
Why don't we take a break?
Royal Coffee, Top Shop.
The follow-up report on the suspect Kaneshiro. Now, Akechi-san. This case is said to be the result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but in actuality, is this true?
Considering how a calling card was scattered about, I believe there's no mistaking that. The question is what the Phantom Thieves actually did. If they tampered with the suspect's heart, it casts doubt on the authenticity of any confession.
So then, by tampering with hearts, the Phantom Thieves are fabricating crimes that may not exist?
We can't deny the possibility. There's no doubt that the Phantom Thieves are exposing hidden injustices in society. However, if this is done by sidestepping the law, their way of thinking is very dangerous.
So, in a way, they're outlaws.
Yes.
I'm loving the panda pencil case.
This cannot be overlooked.
I see.
Oh, I see. My ass. Why the hell are we being treated as the bad guys?
Just let them say whatever they want. More people are starting to understand that what we're doing is right, after all.
When I'm walking around in town, I hear a lot more people talking about us too. And the forum's been full of hype. Do you think we made it big time?
Don't get pompous over dealing with some street thug. Save it for after we deal with a bigger target.
Just gotta take down a bigger one, yeah? That was the plan from the start anyways.
True. It may be best if we start thinking about it.
I bet we'll find one in no time. Wind's blowing in our direction and everything. I feel like we won't lose to anything right now.
Well, we'll decide on that eventually. We need to overcome our exams first. Now then, break time's over. Let's get back to...
That reminds me, the celebration party. Weren't we gonna do it after exams?
Yes, I believe so.
Where should we go? I feel like I'll study better if I got something to look forward to.
The last one was a buffet at a hotel. We haven't gone anywhere since.
Huh? A buffet?
Where would be good? Hey, what about fireworks? A fireworks festival!
Oh yeah, it's that season, huh?
That sounds good to me.
It's hard to ignore a buffet, but I'll take the beauties of summer. Still, I demand that we feast during the festival as well.
Do you guys own a yukata? Will you wear a yukata?
Doesn't a fireworks
I don't know what that
festival
is.
sound good? You think so too, right? Alright, fireworks festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off if you fail any of them. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am. Alright, fireworks festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off if you fail any of them. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Fireworks and yukatas, guess that's the time of the year. Beep 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 beep. Hey, so this is dangerous. I'm a psychotic blog I found that hasn't ended up on the forum yet. I'll kill him, I'll kill him, I'll kill him. It's all Stas rumor has is she's talking about her boyfriend. It's fine. That sounds dangerous. She'll do something real bad someday, right? Even worse. Turns out she's a Shujin student. A girl named Yamiko Mogami. She's always up near the classrooms on the second floor. BG, I think something before this gets worse. Change of heart, I'd probably open up this deeper parts of mementos. I'll do that eventually. Yeah, I don't think we can do it during exams, to be honest, but maybe I'm wrong. It's Sunday? You heard about Sunday?
Good night.
What the frick? I can't buy my drink. You just robbed me of like my heritage, man. Masquerades. Bionutrients. 2 kindness points, I think. Or is it random? Kindness, okay. We'll just go do whatever we're doing with the game. Play gum. Start our routines. I can ready the mache.
Okay.
The type of enemy, make sure you aim carefully before you try to shoot it down. Good, looks like you're on track to beat it. Aren't many enemies left, boss coming up. Well, technically, you can't hit the core without destroying them first. I wasn't ready?
Yes.
Destroy all the tentacles in the core too.
Hey.
I actually managed to beat the level, I'm impressed. 2 points in guts. Let's go! Dauntless, I can go after what's his face now. But I don't really care about him because we gotta do Akechi, Faith, and Maruki still. I wonder what the Phantom Thieves' goal is. Are they just choosing bad people to steal hearts from? Maybe someone's asking them to do it. Oh yeah, don't they have a form or something? What are the big requests out there to follow through? I do want to walk away for a minute, I gotta use the bathroom. So I'm just gonna do a cut after I turn off auto.
What a refreshing morning.
Yep.
How are you doing?
I'll be right back. Okay, my bad, I'm back.
I didn't expect the Phantom Thieves would suppress a man that even the police had trouble with.
It's all 5.
They have so much support online is worrisome. I'm in a bind since I previously denounced them. All the interviews these days ask me about that. Still, can we really say the Phantom Thieves are on the side of justice with just this example?
People talk.
Well, thank you. But I noticed that you're not saying that the Phantom Thieves are right. I suppose that was an unfair way to phrase it. I was originally investigating the mental shutdown incidents. Don't you think it's similar to the change of heart that the Phantom Thieves are doing? Now that I think about it, their actions mirror the mental shutdown cases with the rate of victims. It's impossible not to see a connection there. Ah, sorry. I don't want to make you late. I'll see you again.
Bye-bye. It's even more packed than usual today. Now for today's train news, today's headlines are: Shibuya crime ring reveals all. Leader's confession may have led to the arrest of other key members. Sudden rampage highway accident. The driver's death has been confirmed, taking the count up to 4. House of Tokyo, come see the summer fireworks show July 8th.
I see.
Sensei Kaneshiro spilled the beans. The organization is falling like a house of cards. Oh, we need more and more famous.
Okay, let's get started.
Tests are coming up, everyone's studying. I know some of you rely on all-nighters, but I can't recommend it. That really messes up with your information retention. Tell me about it, brother. Speaking of, did you guys know the difference between short-term and long-term memory? Simple answer is that short-term memory is more temporary, contextual, but long-term memories stick with you. Short-term, you're working with a hard limit, you retain only 6, maybe 7 pieces of information. Whereas capacity for long-term memory is huge and might even be infinite according to some theories.
You.
What do you think about all this? Short-term memory only sticks with you for seconds of time. That said, does long-term memory stick with you? A long time. What is long-term memory anyway? Memories that last a long time. No way to keep that for a long time. The question is how long. Or if you mention something about the amount of memories you can store, right? Something like being infinite. Yeah. You have a theoretically infinite space for them, and theoretically you'd be able to retain them for forever.
Nice.
I think so too. That's it. Long-term memories will never really fade away.
That's right.
This is it. Basically, stuff encoded into your long-term memory never really goes away. I'm feeling the ramen come up. Just as thinking gases. Short-term memories become long-term memories through reiteration. It'd be great if you could re-encode all the test answers to a long-term memory. Oh well, can't always get what you want.
Nice going.
Gonna roll today? Head, neck rub. At least you got summer break on those exams over, so you did your best to study, okay? Memories never really go away, that means I'll remember my past eventually, right? I'm sure you have, you know, like a disability where you don't remember things, but that's fine. 7/18 Marine Day. Finals end on the 16th, so that should be good, right? What are you talking about? Fireworks Festival. Really quick to look that stuff up. About to study? I'll do that tomorrow. We're in the middle of class, talk about these things later. Yeah.
Are you listening?
Downkless? I'm gonna catch this one second. So you listen when someone's talking to you? I feel like if you dodge that, you're in even deeper crap. Can't believe you dodged Shimara's throw as the ninja. Whatever, moving on. My charm increased. Swap.
Hey.
Ronald Kuhn. Heading home as we're running into you this hour. Reminds me, do you remember the counseling Dr. Muraki's offering? growing quite popular. I saw someone heading to the nurse's office as I was leaving the school. Teachers say he'd been well worth his time here, but I have a feeling there's more to everything than just talent. Maybe I should find out for myself at some point. Is this bad timing? Oh, you're talking about the exams coming up? No need to worry there. My study routine is rigorous enough that I'm not panicking over it. Appreciate your concern, but how about yourself? Depending on the exam scores, there may not be fireworks festival for anyone to attend. Were you aware? I'm fine. I'm joking, but make sure you study well, alright?
Alright then.
Need to buy some more test prep booklets on my home. See you later. Eating his pillow.
Senpai,
Dunk the
what a
Senpi.
pleasant surprise. Are you headed home too? Same here. I don't have club practice today. That reminds me, there's something I wanted to report to you. Would now be a good time?
Is it about your black mask? I got time.
Thank you. Why don't we find a seat somewhere?
Huh? And you are...
It's been quite a while, Akechi-san.
And the same for you. Yoshizawa-san, right?
You know each other?
My father works at a TV station. Have you ever seen Good Morning Japan? My father's the director.
Can't say I have.
I've been brought onto the show as a guest a number of times now. That's how I ended up becoming acquainted with Yoshizawa-san. I didn't know you knew her as well.
That's just my friend.
He helped me out of a jam before, and now he's been offering me guidance.
Helped you out of a jam, huh? I see. So, what were you two up to?
Really peanut butter.
Right! I was just about to share some exciting news. It's nothing to keep secret, so I may as well spill it now. About that summer competition I mentioned to you before, I was chosen to be our club representative.
You did it?
This only feels like the beginning to me, though.
Isn't your club's team considered to be quite prestigious? And you're their representative. I must say, that's extremely impressive.
Thank you. I'll do my best to make everyone proud.
I'll be cheering you on as well. I have an idea. Since all three of us are here, why don't we go somewhere as a group? We can call it our little celebration for Yoshizawa-san's success.
As long as you both get experience, fine by me.
Does that work for you?
Yeah, it's fine.
That settles it. Would you mind if I chose the place? There's a wonderful little cafe I know about.
Of course. Lead the way.
Is he in his pillow? There he is.
Yoshizawa-san?
Be like
You
crapets.
drink hot beverages even in the summer?
I have to prevent my body
Dude.
from getting too cold.
My
since
Psycho,
it's
I do the same
coming up
thing.
rather soon.
I see. You make sure you're covering all your
A warm
bases.
drink beats a cold drink any day of the stinking week. So what do you have, Akechi?
Good point. Well, some people say coffee can cool you off, even when hot, so I try to avoid that too. I had this image that you enjoy sweet things, Akechi-san. Is that untrue? I swear I saw you eating fried sweetbread on TV just the other day.
It's all part of a marketing strategy. That sort of stunt is an easy crowd pleaser.
You seem to have your own bases covered as well.
I feel lied to.
Presenting oneself in a favorable light is nothing surprising. More surprising is just how innocent you seem to be.
I've been wondering, how do you two know each other?
His social
I'm
studies
playing him.
class visited the set of a TV show I appeared on.
Ah, that's right. Second years got to go to a TV station.
He and I exchanged our opinions during the shoot, and his way of thinking intrigued me.
I can definitely see that. Senpai's take on things often helps me as well.
That reminds me, Yoshizawa-san. You had mentioned that he's been providing you with some guidance.
Yes, like you just said, his way of thinking is intriguing. I figured I could benefit from his input.
In that case, let's play a little game. Would you mind if I
The
posed the
darts?
same question to you that I first asked him?
No, go right ahead.
So, my question was, what do you think of the Phantom Thieves, Yoshizawa-san?
The Phantom Thieves? You mean in the case that they do in fact exist, yes? I admit that the assistance of others in need is a truly great act, but I simply can't agree with their methods.
I see. Care to explain why?
I suspect the Phantom Thieves' existence isn't going to be beneficial to society in the long run.
How so?
Well, For example, when someone's faced with a problem to overcome, I believe they need to do it themselves. Getting help from others is totally fine, but in the end, it takes a person's initiative to truly create lasting change. If society relied upon a safety net like the Phantom Thieves, I worry that people would stop making a conscious effort. Granted, this depends on how severe the problem is, and it's inaccurate to apply generalizations to an entire population. But I believe a society where everyone simply leaves matters to the Phantom Thieves wouldn't last for very long.
I see. So, in the sense of a person's growth, their actions actually hinder it. Quite an interesting take.
I kind of actually missed the point.
Let me ask you then.
The difference between someone overcoming a problem, like, oh, I should probably do my stink in Spanish class, his homework. I'm gonna go murder a couple guys. That's a new stance.
Quite. I'd say it's equally as unique as your own opinions.
Wait, could you actually be a fan of the Phantom Thieves, Senpai?
I didn't mean to start an argument. I just can't help myself sometimes. Let's
There was
change
more of
the
a
subject
question,
to
but
something a bit lighter.
I'm sorry, I should probably get going. If I'm away from home too late, my parents will begin to worry.
Right, then let's call it a day. Good luck on your competition.
I'll be rooting for you. You got this.
Yes, thank you. Well then, see you later.
Ah, you're back.
So you had your friend over for a study session? How'd you know? Only on the best remember I can tell what goes on here just by looking at the tables. Shogi? Man, such a downer. Trouble for anything that's not English I haven't been studying at all. Maybe make some progress to keep studying each other when I study together. Sure. Let's do one more hard anyway. Long sentence is tough. Hard to think about what the inner line section means. Starting to understand how to dissect these problems. It's pretty tough. Lucky enough to get a private lesson from Lady Allen. Appreciate it and study, okay? 3 knowledge points. Boggy? I think. Yes.
That's not it.
I'm just not so good at this because of my time abroad. Time to study, here we go. I think you can help me with math next.
Let's get back.
Next target, please. Obviously, let's watch. How do you know there's gonna be a summer festival in Odayaba? Summer festival, huh? How can anyone eat so much fatty food when it's so hot out? Man, you just don't get it. It's because it's hot out that we eat all the meat. Come on, let's go check out. Check it out, treat you should. Let's go where. Men's really got a huge hands for that PSP. Summer festival, huh? I think they'll have an A5 beef there. If I remember, the PSP was like 14 inches long. Maybe it's Lego. You can't even put like one hand for that covering it. Stay focused.
My hope rests with the Phantom Thieves.
I'm glad the Phantom Thieves are all over the news. They're really taking off since the whole Kamishita thing. Listening to the Phantom Thieves at our school were practically one of them. I can relate to what they're doing. Pushing corrupt adults up to no good. Punishing. Police should take notes. Pog shifter.
Quiet down.
People are sure making fuss even though it's right before exams. Behind Kanashiro's arrest are the Phantom Thieves, a mysterious group that changes people's hearts. If I recall, there was similar rumors back during their business with Kamishita-kun, helped the weak and crush the strong, the truly a modern legend of the Gentleman Thief. In the history of humans, the Gentleman Thief has been seen briefly during times of turmoil. Now then, please look at this picture of this kun. Still in that baby, man. Picture depicts the final moments of Ishikawa Koiman. Something during his Noku period that had him and his family been boiled to death. You know what he did?
This is it.
Thievery.
correct.
Shit. That's correct. What? Ishikawa Goemon is Japan's most famous thief. Very popular, and some call him a gentleman thief. Oh, by the way, Goemon Bath comes from his name. Goemon? Only stealing from the rich and powerful and sharing it with the poor. Never. Goemon's exploits have been documented in many forms of media like a bookie and novels.
Nice
Smart, doesn't he?
going.
Actually unclear whether or not Goemon was indeed a gentleman thief. Rebellion against Hideyoshi, whose campaign had failed, propaganda by the government to sully his name. Gentleman thief Goemon might be no more than an illusion made by varying motives. In actuality, most heroes and gentlemen thieves throughout history seem like that. I'm sure people don't think we're just an illusion, but before that you need to study for the exams that are starting tomorrow. I'm cool with the exams, man. Oh, we got more of you?
Welcome.
Student Council President Najima San, correct?
Excuse me.
Sorry for coming by so suddenly.
Nothing.
I know everyone's permitted to stop by whenever they like. Another phrase, counseling session can make some people nervous, but don't be. Considering you're the student council president, or rather they didn't force you to come here at all, actually. Advised to come, but I was still chose to do it on my own. Glad to hear it. But please, there's no need to be concerned about my being here. Feel free to discuss anything with me.
Yes.
Alright, so I shall. You're sounding more like the counselor in here than I am. He's got his appy juice.
See.
Excellent grades and employee conduct. Wow, you appear to be the ideal honor student. Well, matter of fact, quite the opposite. I'm actually a bit of a mess, but I always have to turn to others for help. I can't be fooled. Even still, getting help isn't a bad thing at all. In fact, it's wonderful that you have a support system. Indeed. Actually, lately, I feel like I can't do anything right by myself nowadays.
Yes.
Something go wrong for you? It's nothing major. I've come to understand all too well that it's a bad idea taking on more of a burden than one should. Or at least like someone with a mature sense of responsibility. However, there may be why some people around you, especially the adults, should be protecting me, relying so much. Adults who should be protecting me? Why, buddy? I've been clever enough to understand that earlier things may have been a good bit different for me. You think so? Live alone with your older sister, I see. What am I saying so? But it seems like you've been through a lot. So I feel like they're wrong to me. Like adult guardians, I have been hard on my sister even now as well. But lying if I said it wasn't hard for me too. So remember them, your parents?
Hey, so...
Yes. Not as much about my mother, admittedly. My father, without a doubt. Now that I think about it, I may have grown up a bit too uptight because of that.
I see.
That's so. And you are doing okay now? Is your support system adequate? Not as if I have a team of employees or anything, but I do have people that I'm able to rely on. Of course, I never think of them as replacements for my father and my sister. No one could replace them either. What I lost will never come back. I just need to keep my chin up and push towards my future. No one could ever be replaced, so yet we need to keep pushing towards our future. Anything come up that you want to help with, I'll be there to support you, though my skills are pretty limited. Thank you, I appreciate your kind words. Shouldn't tell the others about the target mementos. You want me to do mementos today? I'll do it. I'm too close. Wait, they want to study together? What's everybody else doing? Makoto, Ryuki, Takemi. Oh, we'll go study. Sure. I'll put you on hold. Go right away. Go to the library. I'm going to drill into you, so prepare yourself. Maybe we'll get some knowledge points.
This goes like this.
Now solve this problem using the formula I just taught you. Do you understand, Ronald? I think I can do it. Studying a little more efficiently today thanks to Makoto's help. Man, we've got 6 points in 2 days for knowledge.
I agree.
Professor Ronald Kuhn, you're a quick learner. Actually, a pretty good review from me as well. Well then, let's move on to the next problem.
I'll see you later.
I'm gonna verify you. Sure. You mean a mission? We're next to go to Mementos. Time in the Red Light District. I hate going there just for one mission, so. Mifune Sensei, I can't wait for today's session. The prediction was practically perfect. This boy? You didn't mind him, that's just my friends. If anything, you can think of him as a human-sized stuffed animal. I mean, look how fluffy his hair is. Okay with working for a woman, even though he's a guy. Something like that is just unthinkable in my line of work. I think you need something else has happened with your job. No co-worker of mine was given all the credit for a successful project to pour my soul into. And you know what my boss told me? He said it was just a natural order of things because I'm a woman. How terrible. But I'm thinking of leaving and starting my own business. I've actually been planning for some time. I'm not sure I will be able to find a foothold in the market though. Esoteric. Show us the truth, oh divine power. Has I seen everything? Cards have appeared in reverse. The reverse seems as though your business is doomed for failure. What should I do? In this case, it appears your fate is inescapable. Escapable? What are your thoughts?
What shall we do?
Listening? What can we do to help the woman who is oppressed by the savagery of the male-dominated work environment? Change your boss's heart? You understand what you mean by that? Such I would suggest you think of something else. Encourage her? That would actually work? Fight the power? You know we're talking about her business success, right? Nothing to do with the power? Overturn her fate? It's not an option. How could you expect her to be? Isn't the other one just laughing? Overturning fate, that's right. I'm to follow the rules of the oppressive society. I can do it. I'll reshape every aspect of my antiquated industry. Once made up, I'm going to quit my job and set off my own private business venture. Even if I fail, at least I won't be wasting my time doing it for that sexist bastard anymore. Thank you, young man. All of you, excuse me, Miss Funi-sensei. Huh? Particularly responsible, Dr. Skun. Dr. San. Misfortune has already been made clear. Ours was really back me up on that.
What?
Seems the sequence of cards has changed. Financial features now appearing extremely successful. What did you do? Are you psychic? Did you use your power to change the order of the cards? Divine power is capable of sending people like you down to the depths of heck, you know. Yeah, that has to be it. There's only one way this could happen. Fate cannot be changed. Fate is absolute. This is how it must be. Open your mind to change. It not be such a bad idea. But if the possibility were the truth, how would I keep my holy stone business intact? Anyway, you changed the flow of destiny twice now, but both times coming before my very eyes. It seems that the verification process is turning out to be much more meaningful than I expected.
Alright.
Back again soon, right? Promise me. Goodbye. P. How's it, Dr. Sam? I'm just not convinced about what happened today. I'm going to get right to my question. You're currently standing right in front of your house, correct? Are you stalking me? What nonsense. My reading just ended up being accurate. But surely you understand now, fate is absolute. Everyone can reverse their fate as easily as flipping a table. Life would be easy. This is why I believe I need to conduct these verifications with you. Please promise me you'll stop by my booth sometime. We'll talk again later. Just like Madarame.
Yo.
What's up, bro? What's up? Heard this, but apparently we're having a summer festival soon. I heard there's gonna be a crap like kebabs, steaks, the hot stuff, dude. I'm so pumped. Nothing but meat. Duh, what else do you want? Oh man, I can't stop thinking about the meat piping hot juicy meat. Oh, what's up, buddy? Wanna come out? Do me too. Oh man, I'm hungry. Let's get going already. All this news on Kanashiro has distracted me from studying. So what if she is an honor student? What should get special treatment? Well, it may not matter, you know. I heard the Phantom Thieves might be from our school. Can't be true. It'd be funny if it was, though. Today is the first day of your final exams begin. If angle C is 20 degrees and angle A and D are 88 degrees, what's angle B and E? $64 degrees.
Ooh, we can do this.
That's a question. Let's look this through. This looks tough. Let's calm down and think it through. When the origin of Bowsy? Bowsy is weather. Well, never mind. We came up in class. They were invented by the famous guy from Romance of the Three Kingdoms, right? It was Zhang Lang. This is true. I think this story was about a river overflowing somewhere as Zhang Lang visited. And they were offering something to quail the river. The heads. A crazy story, right? And that's how he came up with the Bowsy, right? The master strategist came up with the Bowsy too. Offer with the heads instead of heads. Bowsy were invented as an offering or a rival spirit, but it's an addition to offering separate heads. Finish in time.
Give it up.
Give it up already. Rio went in front of my clock. What time? No, we still have 18 minutes. Ish.
Now everyone.
10 minutes. Second day of the finals may begin. What is the name of the genus of this organism? That is the red king crab, right?
Ooh, we can do this.
Alright. Everybody go back and think in time for that one. What happened when the government issued paper to hard currencies in Japan for the first time? Caused confusion in the economy.
Ooh, we can do this.
We can do this. My week's a road.
Let's get started.
Today's the third day of the finals. Are you ready for them? It may begin. What's the English equivalent with a Norwegian idiom? Raining witches. Raining cats and dogs.
Ooh, we can do this.
Oh, we can do this. Which of the following is another name for the salmon noodles traditionally in Tanabata? The demon guts.
Ooh, we can do this.
What's the have exams, huh? Those are kind of tough.
Yep.
Wasn't so bad. You should have gotten a decent score, right? Oh, we're done.
My parents are gonna kill me. There was so much stuff on that exam. I didn't have time to study everything. I probably could have managed if I had an extra week, too.
An extra week, huh? The only people who get that kind of cushy treatment are the honor students.
Oh, you mean like Yoshizawa-san?
I heard the school moved her exam period. Must be nice getting perks like that.
Hey there. Congrats on surviving finals. Today was the last day, right? Say, would you happen to have some free time right now? There's something I'd like to discuss.
Oh, Zizzle?
I promise it'll just take a moment.
Sure.
Thanks. I know you're exhausted, so I'll make this quick. It sure has heated up now that the rainy season's passed. I just know my electric bill is going to start climbing this month. Anyway, as I'd mentioned, there's something I'd like your opinion on.
One triples?
Well, there's a subject where I could definitely use some input, but not at the moment. I've had something on my mind lately, and I want to hear your take on it. Okay, here goes. Oh, this is all hypothetical, mind you, but imagine there's somebody for whom you have high expectations. They're trying their absolute hardest to meet those expectations. Now, this person receives an awful lot of special treatment from people so they can perform to the best of their abilities. So, what do you think those people will do if the expectations leveled on this person aren't met?
I'll turn to that person.
You're saying their expectations will turn into anger and scorn, right? Yep.
And disappointment.
Definitely true.
Both are possibilities.
You always think, I have to help this person so their heart doesn't break. But that's easier said than done. This world really is a callous one. No matter how much positivity or dedication a person has, just a bit of influence from their peers can easily mess with their heads. Every time I'm confronted with such a situation, I can't help but grasp the limitations of therapy as a profession.
Keep trying.
Oh, I'm not sick of this job or anything like that. Don't worry. Sorry, I didn't mean to get all analytical. What I meant was, if we want to truly help people stuck in a predicament like that, we need a fundamental solution.
Like what?
Nothing really comes to mind at the moment. This is just a thought, but what if we got the Phantom Thieves to change our hearts? Maybe have them shift our feelings so we won't lose to this unfair reality. It would ultimately be for the positive.
He's a stan. Is that really a change of heart?
Good point. You're right. Sorry, I was just thinking out loud. Oh, I seem to have lost track of the
He has a
time.
Phantom hat
I should be
tattooed on his
getting back to
wrist.
my work. Our conversation's been very enlightening. Thank you, and enjoy your vacation.
We'll see you in September.
Exams are finally over. I'm so exhausted.
I can get back to actually sleeping in peace.
You must have been studying pretty hard if it kept you up at night.
Nah, I was up playing video games. Slacking off is just too much fun.
I know, right? I kept cleaning my room instead of studying. It might even be too clean now.
You two are perfect examples
Did you have a
of
cleaner?
what escapism can mean.
And I can only imagine what the end result will be.
Whatever! It's over with now. Who cares about that anymore? What's real important is the Phantom Thieves' popularity. Ain't it amazing?
Kinda feels like our time's finally here.
I've even heard people excitedly speculating about our next target. We will have to choose carefully.
There's no need to hurry. We should spend some time thinking it over.
Hold up! The most important thing now is our celebration party. I hope you guys didn't forget. It's the fireworks festival on the 18th. I guess we're good meeting up in Shibuya, yeah? Let's say 5 p.m.
We sure are on top of these kinds of things.
Now for the weather.
We continue to have localized torrential rainstorms all throughout the week. We're heading outside, be prepared for sudden changes in the weather. Oh, we can do what's it called, unless I have other plans. Time just flew by today, huh? I can't leave the house? I can't do any networking?
Let's go to bed.
Oh, okay. Or we do video games.
Let's go to bed.
Hey, it's me.
Calling so late, I wanted to ask you about the summer festival. Remember the one I told you about? I think so.
Come on, man.
I forgot skull emoji. Well, I know, so damn it. Come on, dang it, come on, the whole thing with
So,
the bombs.
like...
Well, they escaped space system now, but the festival's tomorrow, so you wanna go? Fine, yeah. He doesn't want to excuse him, man. Make sure we invite Yasuke too, it's always in the chow. I did remember that he said it might rain tomorrow, though. Whatever, no one's gonna, it's always gonna rain on a day like this, see you tomorrow. How would he know whether or not it's gonna rain? All worked out over a silly little festival, full of food, all the kinds. Suppose you deserve to enjoy yourself, but be sure to keep a low profile, alright?
Let's turn in for the night.
Some sleep. If they being got it, I'm gonna skip breakfast for this.
What's up? What? Why are you staring at my face?
Ryuji, I have a favor to ask.
A favor? Sure, you need some money for food or something?
Not this time. I've actually been mulling over a new battle tactic for a while now, and I'd like for you to lend a hand in bringing my idea to fruition.
Sorry, Yasuke, you're not getting a spot on the team.
Move? That sounds badass. I totally want in.
Well, it's merely a rough idea at this point, but... What do you think?
Wasn't that, like, way more detailed than some rough idea?
Huh. Well, I don't deserve such praise. I would merely prefer to add a splash of beauty to an otherwise barbaric battlefield, so to speak.
Sick! So, all we gotta do now is see how the star reacts to your idea, right?
We should consult Jose about this soon. However, I can feel my appetite growing after describing my idea.
Same here.
It's a heat wave.
It's so hot.
It's as if we're walking around in an enormous sauna.
Whose bright idea was it to come here?
Yours.
And just look at that crowd.
As soon as I can save, I'm gonna save.
Faces everywhere you look. With that,
So I can get something to drink.
right into asking some of the visitors here for their comments.
A TV crew.
Who's literally wearing that outfit, those heavy pants. Can't up a TV.
We should grab our kebabs and get out of here.
Let's interview those three.
Hey, is she talking about us?
What the?
Yeah. What do we do?
Let's calm down.
Good point. We'll look even more suspicious if we panic now.
They got us.
Oh, hell. Okay, I'm gonna ham it up and make some real cringy comments so they can't use any of the footage.
Hello. It sure is hot today, huh?
Oh, for sure.
Why
Yeah. And
can't
it's
we
hot
be
in
here?
July. Can you imagine just how insane the weather's gonna be in December?
Anyway, since you're here for the festival, does that mean you and your friends there are meat lovers?
I'd say that we're really lovers of fruit. Oh, and sweets. Sweets are just to die for.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Whew, that was too close.
That was truly cringeworthy. But are you certain that they won't air any of it?
I'm pretty sure she thought there was a broadcast disaster. We ought to be okay.
More important than that, though, it's time to get some meat.
Oh, right, my kebab. The lines for the food stalls were even more insane than the heat.
Standing around in this sweltering heat was rather trying.
And almost all the good stuff was already sold out.
I didn't even eat breakfast this morning. I'm starting to get lightheaded.
Even still, an occasion like this seems to make everything taste delicious. How mysterious.
What a great time.
Even with this sticky sweatiness included.
Well, we came all the way out here, so we might as well go check that thing out.
What thing?
I heard they're building some kind of huge-ass stadium or something nearby. Wait, was that what it was?
You don't know what you're talking about, do you?
A stadium. Well, such buildings often have intriguing architecture. I'd love to see it for personal reference.
Yeah, then come on, let's go. So, that's it? They barely even started?
We seem to be premature spectators.
I guess this is what people call jumping the gum.
Jumping the gun.
There ain't nothing to do here. You wanna go grab a bite somewhere?
Sorry, I'm considering picking up more art supplies. I have a summer assignment to work on. Also, the summer festival drained my coffers. Even if I did grab a bite, all I could order would be water and a hot towel.
Well, in that case, probably ought to just call it quits for today.
Hey, isn't that Yoshizawa? Don't you think she's acting strange? You know, she did mention something about a meat earlier.
Ain't you guys headed home?
That's something I gotta do.
Huh? Oh, well, see you then.
Yes, catch you later.
Senpai?
What a pleasant surprise.
Yes. Did you come to see the stadium too? Same here. I needed to give myself a pep talk.
Something wrong?
Sometimes, when things get me down, I come here. Although, that doesn't really answer your question, does it? I know this may get in the way of your plans, but would you be willing to join me for lunch?
Don't you ruin my frickin' Sunday. That's the best of company here. I wanna go buy my Slurpee.
That was
I'm gonna buy my Slurpees, I'm very angry. You sure packed it away?
I'm always like this after a meet. In all honesty, I'd like to keep going, but any more will end up harming my performance.
That means done?
Simply put, it was a disaster. I've been feeling like I'm getting back into the natural flow of things, thanks to you, Senpai. But when the moment of truth arrived, my body still wouldn't move the way that I wanted it to.
Is it more of a mental thing?
I think that's a big factor. Something similar happened to me in middle school, but back then, I had someone by my side that kept me going.
What do you mean?
I have a younger sister. We promised each other that we'd win international gymnastics competitions together. But this spring, she died in an accident. I promised her we'd take the gold for our routines across the world. But I can't stop worrying about my lack of improvement lately. I've really been throwing myself into practice. But I wonder if even that won't be enough.
Is really your limit?
Senpai. No. And you're right. I can't let it end like this. You just keep on rescuing me, don't you?
No, you just bought dinner for me.
No more brooding. There are still more meets left this year. I'm going to start from scratch and train as hard as I can. Thank you so much for listening to all that. Now I feel like I've been recharged. Mind, body, and spirit. Well, at least my mind and spirit are recharged. The best way to stave off hunger is with some vigorous activity. I'm going to jog home. Take care.
Please be careful, it's like 118 degrees outside. Maybe if they do one more. What do you think they're going to target next? Only got the bad guys, right? With nothing to worry about. We post their question in the forum, I'll do what they say. Taking out bad guys is fine by me, keep it up. Why do we even need police anymore?
Ah, you're back.
I want to do this last marquee, please. Hey, how could you dunk this talking about what? If you were going to the summer festival, why didn't you invite me? They're showing it on TV. Something about it being hot in December, saying sweets are to die for. It's like a motive saying some really crazy stuff. Mr. Fiddled, I should know what you're talking about. Oh, it is next time you guys are going to have fun. Can I come along too? Now I'm the Phantom Thieves producer, you know. Buddy on others haven't found out. When are you going to ask about the paper bag of there? Do it eventually, /marker. Where you gotta type? Okay, I'll use my phone about that, kiddo. I'll pull a Twitch on my phone. I don't want to move you, I don't want to disturb you. I don't have anybody have a bad day at their jobs. Live. Chat. Okay, fine. I'll type my name in. Search. /